No.
See me rolling, patrolling and trying to catch me riding.
Hey, boosting bullshit, episode 17.
Once, as the kids say, 1-7 or 6-7. 1-7.
That's us, 1-7. Wow.
Cool.
That's crazy, dude. Crazy.
Cool.
PDRA season has come to an end, buddy.
Yep, it sure has. I mean, I don't know. Oh, man, it's been a long one. Feels like, even though we skipped a race, feels like it was a really, 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 really long season. So,
yes, indeed. 20 races, I think.
That's what it feels like.
That's a fact. But it's done. It's over. Yep. Another year in the books.
Yep.
We got some champs to talk about. We got some Pro Star racing to talk about.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about. There's a lot of information needs to be spread out over this 1 hour we're fixing to talk about. We didn't really have a guest come on tonight. We had some people we were going to try to get to, but everybody's kind of recovering after the week of racing. That feel like it was never in this. The finals is always really long. It takes a long time to get over it. I mean, we feel like, we got there on Monday, which we really didn't, but gosh, man, with the Pro Star stacked on top of it. And then I feel like we came off the 2-race deal at Galot. I really feel like we've been racing for a month.
That's a fact.
I really race less this year than I normally do, just because I haven't run Big Dog and didn't run, a lot of the outlaw stuff that's around here. But I just feel like I've been racing for, I don't know, man, a long time.
Yep. I feel kind of the same way. I'm kind of like tired. It took me 2 days to recuperate from that weekend. I'm almost back to normal right now. I mean, I don't know about you. You won.
You're not normal. So
well, that's true. I'm never normal, but hey, you can't be normal in this world. But you won. I had to take you a couple of days to get somewhat straightened up.
Oh yeah, cause especially after stuff that went on during the race, and it just, I mean, it just felt like it was a long race. So let's start with Pro Stars. So this is the first year that they did Pro Stars at the end of the year. It's normally a July race. They kind of stick it in the middle between, on our July break, and it's normally hot as Hades. It's a specialized race that they came up with about 4 years ago, I think, where you take the 3 last races of the year and the 3 first races of the year, and they go off qualifying points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Or maybe, yeah.
4 last year, 4 this year, I think.
Yep. Is it 4?
I think it's 4. Yeah. Diesel Jim Max, number of God. Get it done. That's right. You can peel the 3 1s off if you win the championship. That way you can just keep 1 on.
Yeah, no joke.
But Pro Stars. I mean, I didn't mind that race being involved this week. I don't know about you. We're already there.
Yeah, I did. I liked it better then than I did at the beginning of in the middle in that July, and they just couldn't get a lot of participation doing it in July because there's a lot of vacations. There's a lot of stuff on the line. People are going different places. And I definitely think this year with IHRA having races, it probably would have been a little harder. And, it's just, I think it was a smart move. The only thing I have with Pro Stars is I think there should be points implications. So it's made for us to be able to make a little money, race for a little money that's not, points. And it's a great idea. I really wish it was like some bonus points put in there where if you won it, you got so many bonus points. And it may help a guy because if a guy comes in, he's fifth or sixth, and you give him so many bonus points, it may jump him way up just winning one race, Pro Stars. So it could be good or it could be bad. I think if they did some points implications on it, I think you get a little more participation, especially out of the pros. Some guys, like, let's just say, for instance, that I had a chance to win the championship and I went into the Pro Stars race. It would be hard for me to run the Pro Stars race just for the simple fact I don't want to screw anything up.
Yes. Melanie.
Exactly.
That would have benefited her greatly.
Yep.
And she ran really good in Pro Stars. So,
yep. So she did. So Pro Stars has been going on for a while. I've qualified for just about every one of them. It was very, very, very. It's chip draw, so it's kind of like World Series of Pro Mod. They only take top 8 drivers that can come. So let's just say a guy can't come or doesn't want to be in it, then they move the next guy up. So I think some classes got pushed back where they didn't have enough guys to fill the field. Maybe it's something that we can shorten and just make it to 4, the top 4. I think that would be kind of cool. Even if you had to lower the purse down a little bit, I think taking 4 guys and doing a 2-round shootout would be kind of cool too.
Yeah,
or vice versa, whatever.
Yeah, I thought it worked out good. I liked it, and the weather dictated a very good situation too. So
yeah, the band was really good. I liked it. The band was really good. They normally have some headliners, like bigger, like smaller, bigger stars. What I mean, like up and coming guys. They've had some people in the past, but this band was really good.
Yeah.
You had a big shindig with some crab legs and shrimp and a low country broil, as we call it, boil.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
Yeah. So
that was a lot of people. Hell, I think I had as many people as the band.
I think you did, but you were right there at the band, so it kind of worked out great.
Yeah, it did. It did. And that's part of the race deal, right? I mean, we're there. If you cannot throw something like that, that's how we roll here in our side of things. I think everyone's got to be involved.
Yeah, definitely. So Pro Stars, it is Freddie Scriba and Amber Franklin in the finals.
Yep.
Oh, Freddie laid one down. I think Amber shook. Kind of added the test session for everybody. That was another good thing. So
I think a couple guys got, they didn't get a lot. They only got 2 test shots during the day, and then we went in Pro Stars race. So if you wasn't in Pro Stars, you didn't get any more runs. But I mean, with 4 qualifiers, what do you need, right? Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. And at the end of the day, it's the end of the year. You need to have your shit together.
Yep. So next would be Melanie, the queen of PDRA, and Jason Lee. They had some good runs. I think that's when Mel went 54, Jason went 56, and then she went a 55. So there were some good runs there.
Yep.
I mean, it was all around. I think the pro show was really good. Then Pro Street was Ron Green and Reagan. Reagan got the win there. Pro Stock was Drinkwater and Jordan Enslin, which both of them have been on fire for the last month or so.
Rolling.
Yeah, exactly. So Enslin gets the win there. Let's see here. Walt Lanigan wins 632. My boy Carson Perry wins Super Street. Let's see. LaFlamme won Elite Top Sportsman. Reese won the regular Top Sportsman. I believe Fur won Top Dragster.
Yeah.
And
so
Pro Junior was Sophie Cooper, and then the Schween group won Top Junior. We don't really go over a lot of junior stuff here, but I'm going to give them a shout out.
Yeah, we should. We probably should, right?
We probably should, yeah.
I mean, they are the up and comers.
Yep, it does. But I mean, we only get so much time to vent and complain. So all in all, Pro Stars went really well. I liked it at the end of the year. We'll see what the future holds there.
Melanie went fast enough to set the record, and
it doesn't count.
It doesn't count, but she did win it. And what happened to you?
The red eye.
Oh, the old red dot.
Yeah,
Donald Outlaw talking about my hat.
Donald Outlaw. ET.
Don, you got one? Don, you got one of them?
So yeah,
But yeah, you red ball.
What the heck happened to you?
I look like a donkey. Let's be honest.
What are you doing? Look, Chad knew. Chad was like, you know what?
Look, everybody, Gene's up there. He's ready to fire me. He's ready to
Bubba,
kill me.
your son there, I thought he was about to have a stroke.
I thought I was going to get a black eye at the end of the racetrack for sure. Because after that shit, hell, I wanted to hit myself in the eye.
Yeah, but it happens. When I heard you go on the two-step early, I was like, what's he doing? And then I saw you double step it. I was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, it was done. I two-stepped it, but you know what? The computer didn't show me coming off the button, so I don't know why it rolled the beams. We didn't come up with anything, but it's still my fault. I went on the two-step way too early. No different. You red light and it.
Yeah, and you know what's weird about me red lighting is I really wasn't set up tight. I tried to really hit it during testing, and then I rolled 10 in going into it, but you could see that tree really good, and we just haven't raced there enough where I could get some good tree data, and I was just a touch deep, really was, and you know, is what it is. You live by it, you die by it. So
a lot of these guys, they don't understand this deal's gotten to the point. It's like bracket racing. You got to set up to be 10 or 20.
I figured that out in the last couple of races. I mean, I think everybody stepped up the game. Jason, and I had Jason Lee, and Jason Lee's normally a pretty decent on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a car that's very, very unpredictable. He could go 57 or he can go 77. I mean, he's not a easy pick there. Who'd you have first round? Randy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Randy. Yeah, Randy,
and we both ran good. You know, he ran good. I think I was 30. He was 36 or something on the tree, and we run within 1 thou at the end. So
yeah, that's good. So I mean,
that was a good run.
It was.
Second run, you know, I had Lee, where I would have had you, Lee, whoever, and I think he told me he couldn't even see the tree that run. I guess where they lined him up, and he was struggling to go into beams, and I flickered the ball, blah blah blah, and did my dumb shit. And you know, you got to blame the driver. I mean, at the end of the day, you blame the driver.
Win as a team, loses a driver. That's what they say.
Correct. That's the way it goes. And then he goes to the final and goes 56, and you know, that's what I say, very unpredictable. You never know what these cars are going to do.
It was, you know, and then, you know, Mel and them were down to their last couple of bullets because I think, you know, they had some issues here and there. I mean, everybody had some issues this weekend. I don't think this was a weekend to not have issues.
Yep.
Pro Stars is over. Everybody's having fun. We get into qualifying, and qualifying was interesting. I mean, because we normally don't get but one night session, and we kind of got some better sessions because they were running a little bit behind, I think.
Yeah.
I qualified good second, or third. I qualified third.
Yes.
But that's the way it goes. I mean, you know, it's the World Finals is the World Finals. I don't think anybody can really, really ever explain it unless you've lived it. And it is a race that feels like it takes days to finish, even though it's still the same race we go to every month. It's just there's a lot on the line. What can I say? I mean, coming into the race, I didn't feel like I felt like I was driving good. I felt like I had a good car, but I didn't feel like Cam Clark. Cam Clark better be working on his race car. He's got a race tomorrow night. Yeah,
well, rebuild the motor right now. He said,
"Yeah, about 2 days."
You got a good car. Let's be honest. You got a good car. If you show up, you got a good car. You can set the record at every fucking race.
I know, but I feel like I haven't been driving well lately, and that was my fault. I had to get back on my game. I don't know if I just, you know, going through a lot of stuff, you know, here at home with just work and the kids trying to get them going. And I feel guilty about going racing sometimes just because I want to spend time with them. And I've been bringing them and trying to involve them more now that they're older into racing. I just felt like my head wasn't where it needed to be at the last couple of races. And Galat is especially hard race for me because it's a hometown race and there's just a lot of people there.
Sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, y'all look good in the costumes too.
We did. You know, my wife looks forward to that every year. That's her main thing. She's done such a great job over the last years. We've won the costume contest a few times.
Yep. We tried to get our group to dress up as pimps and hoes, but it didn't work out. We didn't do it.
Yeah, well, she really enjoys it. I tell you, that's something that a lot of the groups, some people enjoy decorating their pits. The Candyman had his pit all decorated up. A lot of the pro stock people do a good job. You know, it's a fun race to go to. It's something that we need to keep going, I hope. So let's go down World Finals winners. I'm not going to go round by round, but we'll go to World Finals winners. Pro Nitrous was very interesting. Came down to the last round for Buddy Parkerson and Butner. If Butner wins, he beats Tommy. If Butner loses, Tommy's the champion again. Buddy runs out of Tommy's camp. I'm sure Jeff Pierce is over there giving Buddy old tune-up. And I will tell you this, Marcus was on fire all weekend. Jay had the thing tuned up. Marcus was driving good. Scribble went 60 flat. I think Marcus went 60 flat too, I believe.
Yeah,
these guys.
60, yep.
Yep. So, good God, who would have thought that, when I ran in 14, we weren't even in the 60s. These guys, the next year was the first year that anybody went 69.
Yep.
So,
Freddie went 60 with a 0, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He set the record.
Yeah, he backed it up, and Butner was right there. I think he went 60 with a 4
or something. Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, so
that's pretty serious without all the bells and whistles on them things.
So it comes down to them two, and Mr. Marcus Butner, the Brickman himself, takes the win. It was, I was sitting in the car behind them because we run behind them, and of course, you want to see the scoreboard, and some dude walks right in front of you when you're trying to see it, and stands right in the spot where I can't see, but I could see the wind lights on top, and I knew Marcus was in the right lane. Congratulations to them and Buddy. That's about as far as Buddy's made it in Pro Nitrous this year. They ran good. I think Buddy drove really good. Marcus, hats off to them. So Marcus would be, let's see, I've won it twice. Ricky's won it once. Tommy's won it. Halsey's won it a bunch. Tommy's won it a bunch. Last year, Freddie won it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the 6th person to win Pro Nitrous Championship. Out of 10 years. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's saying something. That class has no slouch.
Nope.
Junior ran good. Freddie ran good. I think he ran in a little tire shake the second round, but he set the record. I think he was looking for a little bit more. I think he was trying to run
59.
He was trying to get that 59, I believe. But
yep,
that's easy to wick it up a little bit. But that sunshine fucked us all up on Sunday.
It did. we're kind of used to always running, but we had that first round that night, which is not normal, and I'm not a great night racer. I just don't like night racing that much. I like daytime racing, but as a tuner or trying to get a car down the track, it's definitely better when the track's tight.
Yes.
That Sunday, because now it's second round, and we really didn't have a lot of. That was the hottest it'd been. That was the worst air conditions, worst track conditions we've been in. Not that the track was bad, but the track did stay pretty consistent all weekend.
Yep.
So go into Pro Boost. It was me and Mr. Tyrone Champion himself, Totoro, which he's had my number all friggin' year. I just feel like I can't beat him. I had a little mishap in the semis.
You had a lot of shrapnel.
Remaining to get to the water box.
It looked like a grenade went off down there.
Well, Kurt fired. I tried to just fire about the same time. I didn't know what to do. I knew Kurt was having problems. And look at there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He started up and then you started because I was right there.
Yeah. And I would have waited as long as I could on him.
For sure.
Damn, look at Brad. Brad is mad as hell.
I don't know what happened there. Obviously, it wouldn't go in gear for something.
He told me, like an AirPod or something messed up.
Right. That's enough to make you puke right there.
It is. So right here, I know I've got a single, so I'm full of joy because I don't get a lot of break runs. So I was like, okay. So I rolled back and I rolled 10 numbers out of the box just to kind of see where I was at. So right here, I'm like, okay, free round. Everything's great. Oh, feels so good. Here we go. Life's good. Life's good. Life's bad. Life is bad.
And
then
I was walking underneath the tower. I didn't even know nothing happened. I knew that mile an hour. I thought you blowed it up
right
or something.
Well, that's what I thought.
Tire down or something like that. The inside of the car is filling with smoke.
It sure did feel a whole lot worse than that the inside.
Well, it always does. You're going a little bit faster than sitting here in the podcast booth.
Then he said, "Oh shit!"
Gonna have some work to do.
Thank God we wasn't down there. But
As Jason has gotten out of the car.
Look at there.
I am not sure what has happened right there, but
I didn't know what the hell. I mean, I knew what happened, but I was like, "What?"
It got both front tires too.
So about mid-track, it goes into high gear. When it goes into high gear, it pops, and I thought, "Well, damn, it blew the burst panel." So I know we were not that lean on it, but shit happens. So I don't know if we put a spark box out or something happened. So as soon as it blows right here, boom, it blows the supercharger up. I pull the chutes because I hear it. As soon as I go through the lights, the right front tire blows. Boom, right there. And it just, when it blew that right front tire, it filled the cab up with so much smoke. So as soon as the right front tire blows, I know, okay, the supercharger blew up. So now I know we got some problems because I didn't see the stuff come out the hood. I don't know if I just wasn't looking or I don't know. Hell, it happened so quick. Yep. So it pulling me to the wall. So I think, shit, I'm going to hit the wall. I'm going right into the wall. So I'm getting it off of it. And I guess I slammed on brakes hard enough, because I kind of slowed down enough. I felt like I was in the middle of the racetrack and I had enough room. I slammed on brakes that it blew the left front tire because the left front tire didn't have any cuts in it. It just hits flat spotted.
Just where you got a hold of the brakes.
Yeah, I think that's what I suppose happened.
Yep.
But then the cab, I mean, I've been on fire before. The whole inside the car was just full of smoke. And I knew it was rubber smoke because I could smell it. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm on fire. So I'm on the radio. I'm on fire, guys. I'm on fire, guys. So I pop everything. And they don't show it, but I fall getting out of the damn car.
Oh, my.
And hurt my hand because I'm fat. And I guess everything went down on my hand and my shoulder. But I get up and I'm going. And and I'm out and I'm thinking to myself, I look around the hood and I see the hood because it's not on fire. And I'm thinking, well, I was right. The Pro Charger blew up. But which I've never had happen. I mean, I've had them touch down, but I've never had one explode like that. And, first thing I'm thinking is my wife and my kids, they're going to be worried sick, but I knew they could see that I was out. So I was walking around. So, PDRA did a great job. We got everything on there. My crew come down there. John Doc's crew come down there. Ricky Bobby. Yeah. I mean, when she interviewed me, I mean, I had to kind of make light of the situation because to me, it felt a lot worse than it actually looked. To me, at that speed, when you blow a right front tire, it as a driver and as many laps as I've taken, I've never had that issue. That's never happened to me. Mm-hmm. So I don't know about you. What about you?
I blowed out some front tires.
Have you?
Yeah, I did. I got to hold the brakes too hard and blow them both out. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're just along for the ride.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, I got out, did my job, got everything turned off. Everything was good. The guys, teammates would come down there. We got it off the racetrack. John had already loaded up his car. We unloaded the car. We get his two front tires off because I normally carry my spare tires, but they magically made their way out of the trailer. And it was a bad deal. It's a parts failure. It's no different. You guys kicking the blower off and knocking the windshield out. Yep. And I want to thank Stroud Safety. They developed a blanket when these things were first starting to give us problems when they were touching down. Cause I did have one 2 years ago that had tried to come through the case and that we knew that was kind of our issue.
That's what his left one did, Gino.
Yeah, Gino. The left one blew the right one blew from shrapnel. Left one blew from me flat spotting it. But I mean, dude, Stroud Safety developed this supercharger blanket that went on there for the Hearts and the Pro Charger, and every bit of the case was still in the bag.
That's good for sure.
Yeah, and the only shrapnel that was out was the impeller.
Wow.
And it went forward and up out the charge pipe. So what didn't go out the hood from the charge pipe went over, I guess, and caught the tire.
Yeah, that's like a grenade.
It is. And where it's located is kind of a bad deal, but there's nothing you can do about it because it's Pro Charger. It's in the front, right? It's just like you guys, when you pop a blower, sometimes it blows the windshield out.
Correct.
I mean, and
He took him. Everybody's on Bob's ass. Bob,
I
why
know.
he needed more room for sweet tea? I know what he needed up there. Took the tires out for sweet tea.
He did. He probably did. He don't drink sweet tea, so there's no way he did that. We did not swap blowers. That is the one weird thing. Like there was some aluminum in the motor, but there just wasn't enough in the motor that we really had to worry about. We had a few small pieces that we worked out of the intake. Some little small stuff stuck in the valve seats. We got it. I mean, it was all hands on deck.
Yeah, y'all was thrashing.
You came over there. You offered help. Scott Lane come over and offered help. Randy Weatherford come over and offered help. The boys from Nasty Racing were there. They were helping me. We were stealing stuff left and right off them. We got everything back on there. Fired it up. It shot aluminum out the headers for a little while and sandblasted my back when we were in the pits. But I really felt like maybe the engine was down a little bit of power. So, I mean,
You still went 58.
I know. I mean, me and Brandon had the conversation sitting in the back of the staging lanes. I mean, Ty's been on a kill. He's been 20 or better every run. He's been the fastest of the round just about every run. So I knew that it was going to have to be I was going to have to be on my game, and the car was going to be on game. And we had 2 tune-ups. We had like a 57 to a 58, and we had a 58 to a 60. We didn't just depending on how it went out. And I said, screw it. We're going to go for the gusto. I mean, it's like I said, we got nothing to lose, bro. We were lucky we even made it back up there. They duct taped the hood up. Stroud Safety, the blanket, they're building one for the charge pipes now, which I think will save a lot. It was a best worst case scenario. Jamie Thompson, my crew guy that I had last year for like forever, me and him developed a titanium plate to cover the fuel cell because when Randy had a failure, it beat up the fuel cell really bad. So we built a titanium plate to protect that. We had a bunch of shrapnel hit the protective plate. It did its job. I run a stainless metal fuel line instead of a braided line. It did its job. So every safety precaution we put in factor did its job.
That's good.
So it was a best worst case scenario. And, I hate it for, companies that blow these things up and show there's a lot of carnage from anything. You blow a tranny up. I've had trannies come in. I had Linkos come inside the car with me,
Yes.
Liberties do it. I mean, there's just a lot of things. So, I try to handle it as professional as I can because it is racing. I mean, do I want it to happen? No, but to think that these things won't hurt you is a fool. And I don't care if you think you got the baddest shit on the planet. I've been on fire from nitrous cars to blower cars. These things will hurt you in a split second. And I've been very lucky over the years to get away with some of the things I have. And this was just a testament for safety and what we've done over the years. Because every time something happens, we learn from it. So now we know that the tires are an issue. So we're going to build plates on the frame rails, on the double frame rails in the side to at least minimize shrapnel. Yeah, to minimize going. And we've even talked about a titanium sheet glassed or carboned in above the hood, right there at the bottom of the hood, so that if it does come out, it doesn't. Which I kind of want it to go out the hood because I feel like going out the hood is better than staying underneath. Yep. So we're kind of back and forth about that. Anyway,
I think that's pretty good info for some guys that if they're coming into this deal and about all the safety stuff that that NHRA requires or whoever, but I think that stuff's above and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like blower straps. If you didn't have blower straps on some of these screw blowers, when they pop them, they'd be laying in the middle of the track, and then another guy would hit them. The guy beside you'd hit them.
They might go up in the stands. Them things be like a fucking balloon.
Right. So, I mean, shit happens. It's racing. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
So, anyway, me and Ty pull up there, do the burnout, but he takes off. I don't see him go red. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't shook up, but I was rattled from what happened because we had a small cut in the back left tire. I had some tires on that weren't mine, the brake rotors that weren't mine. The Pro Charger, I didn't know if the motor was going to chunk rods. I didn't know if the Pro Charger was going to do it again, which, this was a new Pro Charger, so it shouldn't have. But, I mean, I didn't know, is there something we missed? Did we leave a line loose? All this is going through my head. And I just finally, after the burnout, when I backed up, I'm like, fuck it. Screw it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Send it.
Yep. So
finals.
I know. And we leave, and I don't see him go red, and it paddles just a little bit, and I'm literally looking straight down the racetrack. I normally look over. I didn't look over. I knew he was in front of me. We pull the chute, and when we pull the chute, I'm thinking, okay, he treated me. We both went 58. He treated me, but then I see my wind light on, so I'm thinking, well, he must have went red. And then they come over the radio and told me what happened. So we both went 58.
Yep.
I went 58-0, I think, or 58-4.
I expected him to run a little better in that in the final, to be honest with you.
I just don't know if there's much more out there, Steve.
Well, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, Melanie went 54 the night before. That's why I say that.
Well, the track was tired because we had run on it all day, and then it was one of the hotter days, and it wasn't really the DA didn't drop like we thought it was.
Yep.
And
You're right.
I felt like that we got the most potential out of it. Brandon did an awesome job, got me to the finals. I was starting to think I didn't know how to win anymore.
I get that. Hey, you don't ever know when you're going to win the next one. You just never know.
Somebody wants my hat. I've been wanting to wear this hat for a while. So,
well, it's the bomb.
It is.
It's Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have a Chevy.
Oh, cold trickle.
Old trickle.
So yeah, I mean,
hey.
no, she don't remember that damn movie. I guarantee she's never seen it.
Yeah, I never seen.
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. Jesus
Christ, that's a criminal offense.
That's criminal stuff there. Totally criminal.
All right. So anyway, I win. We're all excited. Life goes on, and that was my 17th PDRA race. So
race win?
That was my 17th PDRA race win.
Wow, that's pretty serious.
Yep. So
that's serious. You like Michael Jordan?
I hope so. He's the GOAT.
You are. You're the GOAT to PDRA. I'll give you that.
So.
I can't win one.
You've never won. You won one, hadn't you?
I've never won a PDRA race. I made it to the final. Shit. I cannot grab one of them fucking Iron Men for nothing.
Yep.
660 man. But
we're eating ice cream.
Ice cream. I like me some ice cream now.
Yeah, I know. I had some today.
Boy, that's just good.
What is a PDRA race win all-time record? I have no idea there, Mr. William.
I think it's got to be you, 17. Who else has won 17 races?
I'd say Jimmy's probably won quite a bit. Or Tommy.
Yeah, he's
Jimmy
up there.
or Tommy. I've won 17 races. So
I'll ask him next week.
So I win. Everything's great. Ty wins the championship.
He does. So, I had bigger. Mel struggled on race week or on the race day, but she tore the Pro Stars up.
She did. She really gave it everything she had.
Yes.
It came down to them two when they ran each other's second round for the championship. She had a big feat to come over and try to beat Ty out of it. She was 2 rounds behind and just ran out of time. If we'd have had Norwalk, could have been a different situation.
Yep. She came in there with everything she had, and she drove crazily good. Like, I think she averaged like 14 on the tree, and I ran her in testing or whatnot, and we had $5 on the tree, and I'm like, I was 001 red, and she's 12 or 13. I'm
thank God I moved up. I'm telling you, it bothered me. He kept showing me this stat stuff. I kept coming. It kept coming up. So
25. See, I'm down there still 5th. I can't move up for nothing.
Dude, I don't know, man. That's the way. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think that's a testament to the kind of racing we've got going on right now. When your average reaction time is 18, 16, 25, 11.
Yep.
Hell, I'll take 25 all day long because 25 and a 58 will win every race there was.
I agree, but what Ty's deal is, he's not only the best lever. His car is one of the best in the class too. So you got to give hats off to him right now. That car is dominant.
I spoke to him several times, him and his dad, several times over the last 2 races. And I just, I have a special place for Ty because I watched him grow up just like a lot of guys watched me grow up in racing. And I've watched him watch his dad and do what he's done and race and become a hell of a racer, a hell of a person, a hell of a father. I mean, I don't think there's one person you'll ever get anybody to say anything bad about Ty Totoro. Ty is top notch. He's done a great job this year. Justin Smith and them guys, put a lot of faith in letting him run the car, and they've had they didn't qualify. You got to think about it. He won a championship with a
Yes.
DNQ.
That's
I bet
crazy.
you, yeah. I mean, there's not many people that's ever done that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then come back and the back half of the season, he absolutely dominated.
He did exactly what I did last year. I sucked for the first half of the season, and then I dominated in the back half. So that just shows you right there, you can't ever give up. I mean,
No.
I think Bristol is the breaker. That third race to the end is the breaker, that when you've got to really start knuckling down.
Yep.
A lot of things change. If we hadn't rained out, maybe I had a little more momentum at Bristol than I did probably going into Galot.
Yep.
But I've won it 2 years in a row. Every year I've ran Pro Boost, I've finished second or first.
Yep.
Finished second in 2020.
You a bad dude.
First 2 times, and then second this year. I beat Mel by 23 points. And she was focused. She was really focused. I talked to her several times. She was so focused. I don't think her nerves didn't really get to her. No. She was dead set on doing what she had to do, and she just ran out of a few rounds. But
she was deadly. I'm telling you, she was deadly on the tree. I talked to her every round, and she was absolutely deadly. So you got to give her credit there. And they went through some parts, and that's part of the gig. They're really trying. They're trying to throw the gauntlet down there.
Yep. So, what happened to you in the race? I didn't get to see. You got down to 4 cars.
Yeah, we won first round. Second round, we went out and I flickered the bottom bulb, and I had Kurt, who I've got the best of the last couple races. I raced him, and he mentioned at the end, but I flickered the bottom bulb a little bit. I went in really light because I was trying not to red light, so I went in light and I flickered the bulb. I heard him go on the 2-step, and I said, shit, this is deja vu from when I was on Pro Stars with me. And I rolled in, he goes 006. I'm 14 on the tree, and I don't know, 1.2, we knocked the tire off, and away he goes with the 66 or so. So got to give him credit there. And then he goes on to run you, and his shit don't go in gear. So
that's just kind of the way it happens. I mean,
I was really, really happy that the Sunshine come out. I thought we had a good car with the Sunshine, but we just missed it right there. But you know what? Shit happens. These cars are not easy.
No, and I think they're getting harder and harder. I think as the field gets tighter as far as what it takes to win round by round, because there's guys that that you're going up against that you've got covered 4, 5, 6 numbers. But now you got to be pretty decent on a tree because you can't give up 1 or 2 because we're so close in ET.
Yep.
I mean,
it's not that those guys are 5 numbers behind. They just didn't have it that day or whatever.
Just that day. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
And they can just step up and bang and smash your head in.
There's a lot of cars that are very, very, very hard to beat on a daily basis. It just may not be their weekend, and it can be their weekend just like that. I mean, it happens quick. And so appreciate it, Cliff. And so let's go on. Let's go down all the World Finals winners here before we get into a lot of other stuff. I got some more stuff we need to talk about. Sure. Pro Street is steadying over Reagan. Ethan won the championship again. That's 2 in a row for him.
He's dominant.
He is. I did hear from a little rumor that was his last Pro Street race.
I heard the same thing. Heard he's coming over with us.
He is coming over with us. I heard his dad's finally retiring because he's figured out that he can't race very good. So they're just going to let Kurt sit back. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
That?
I heard that.
Kurt, you hear that? Kurt, I don't know about it. I didn't heard that. I think Kurt said he's coming. He said he's gonna whip up. He said he was his son. He's gonna whip his ass. Is what he told me.
Pro Stock, Insulin, and Drinkwater again.
That's the 2 most dominant cars in that class.
They are. Jordan Insulin wins this. I believe. I hope I'm right. 632. My man.
Drinkwater's been on a tear.
He had Drinkwater, and I've befriended some of the Pro Stock guys. Pro Stock's not one of my favorite classes in the world just because it's been around for a long time, and guys bitch and complain left and right. Not these guys in particular, but as a whole, some of them bitch and complain about where they're racing and who they're racing. But I mean, they better be grateful they got a place to race.
Correct. I agree because that's getting thin.
It is. Carson Hoyle, my man, watched him grow up just like I watched Ty.
Yep.
Watched his dad raced against his dad, raced against Rainey, his stepdad, for many years. Wins his first 632 race.
That was a big win for him.
It
Big
was.
win.
And Carson is such a he's a real gentle spoken kid. I mean, he just doesn't say a lot. And I got a little bit of excitement out of him when he won down there, but
Chris was way happier than him.
I think he was too.
I know he was. I was pitted beside him. He was happy as hell.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Deservedly so.
You're good. Yep. His mom, Emily. I know them guys are great. My man Carson Perry double up. He won Super Street for Pro Stars and the event win.
Wow.
That's Danny Perry's son, if anybody wants to know. Carson's driving for the Greenbrier Group. Won that. Ron Whitlock won Elite Top Sportsman over Randy Perkinson. Regular Top Sportsman was Melnick, which is pretty normal for them guys.
Yeah, sure.
Elite Top Dragster was Coleman versus Steve Furr. Coleman
Mr.
won.
Furr.
Yep. And regular Top Dragster was Little Creasman versus Albertson. Again, another up and coming second generation racer, Creasman.
I don't know about you, but those two classes right there, we talk about all the pro classes, but those two classes right there is very, very competitive.
God, they had like 72 Top Dragster.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And
yeah,
not only that, you cannot even be 50. I don't know if you can be 15 on a tree in those classes.
No, yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's fast bracket racing, and it's gotten crazy.
Yep.
I kind of, my dad argues crap with me, but I kind of wish we just had one Top Dragster and Top Sportsman class. I know it gives a lot of the slower cars a chance to race, but what are you doing? Why are you moving that camera?
She's pointing and stuff. Poor Glenn had a DNQ.
Yeah, he had a little ride. He had Jesus take the wheel moment.
Glenn butchered. I don't know what he done there. I think he grabbed hold of the throttle one too many times.
Yeah, he said it shook. He wasn't in. He grabbed it. There it was. 82 Top Dragsters.
Yep.
Yep. So I mean, it's hard to turn away 82 cars and then only qualify 16. At least 32 car, one car field. But I mean, it does give a lot of guys a place to race in two fields, so you don't have to kill your stuff to try to race. But
right. And
that's a story for another day.
Another day. I mean, my one buddy, he runs Top Sportsman. I think he finished like 12th or 14th or something. But I look at the stats of that deal and like, you cannot leave nothing, absolutely zero on the table.
And a lot of guys, like I come from Top Dragster. I didn't never really run a lot of Top Sportsman. Craig Sullivan.
No good.
What are you doing? All right.
Well, you done hit some shit now.
Absolutely no good. Hang on.
There he is.
There's Butcher going around. What?
No good. Absolutely no good. Hang on to it.
I don't know if this was a great driving job or just pure luck.
Oh my goodness. I do not think he made any contact with the retaining wall.
It's Willie Barr.
Yep, Willie Barr grabbed it. But
what about the other guy? The other guy was like, "Holy shit, what's this fool doing?"
He wasn't in, so he gave her a big whop with the throttle, I think. And
yeah, here's what he told me. He said it was shaking. I whomped it, and that was the wrong move. I said,
yep.
I gave him a lecture too. I gave him a little bit of a lecture. I said, Glenn, you're running 370s trying to Top Sportsman race, brother. If you want to run that fast, just come on over to Pro Nitrous. I mean, come on, dude, quit. Well, I don't think I can run 60s. Well, you can't. You can't if you don't never try. Can't never could is what I've always heard.
Yep. And then shit like that does happen. Glenn's a great driver.
Yeah. I
mean, he's a great driver, and shit does happen.
So we crowned a lot of champions. Ethan Stedding won Pro Street. Melnick won his second one. So those are two back to back. Butner's a new one. Drinkwater won again. Ty's a new one. They don't really have. I looked online. I apologize. I looked online. PDRA hasn't really posted a lot of the other classes, the champions that they've won. I scurried and scoured the Facebook and the website, and they only had a lot of just the pros and a few other classes that
they was missing Top Sport or Top Dragster.
Yep. So that was the event. It's over. PDRA is done
Over
for the
and done.
year. So
Hey, I got to give you a big shout out now. Look here.
what?
Mr. Pilot's wife, Jill, showed up at the racetrack this weekend. I think she's watching right now.
She likes me.
She does. She said that old country boy talks a lot of shit, and that I'm just telling you. But it was great to see her out there walking around, right, with Gene and out and about. And she's like, everybody talked to me. I'm like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, it was weird to see her out there because I'm not used to seeing her out there.
Right. Yeah,
But it was nice to see her out there. It was nice to see Gene out there. There was a lot of people there they had a pretty decent crowd both days.
yes, yep. You run out of hero cards even.
I did, yeah. I mean,
What you carry, 50?
I didn't carry that much because I'd had a lot, and they were the old ones because they only said 3-time world champion on there, and I was just trying to get down to the batch because we've done a few. That was a great autograph session. It's one of the best autograph sessions I've ever had.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I took like 200-300 and I ran out after you left. I didn't tell you that, but I did.
I'm sure you did. I could have stayed even longer. I mean, it's just a great bunch of spectators, a lot of hardcore fans, a lot of new fans. Kudos to PDRA as far as doing.
Chris.
Yeah.
Me and Chris. I even signed Fletcher's booby, I think.
That's a big booby to find.
He said, I need your signature, so I give it to him. But no, that was lot of people. That was a lot of people there.
I think they do need to do autograph sessions more, especially some of the bigger events. The events we do have a good crowd because we're like football players. Nobody sees our face, at all because we're in the car most of the time.
I agree. And I thought it was a big deal because there was a pretty long line there waiting.
And it was look, you got Stephen Boone, you got Top Sportsman stuff. You got Amber there. There was the funny cars
all the
there.
Franklins. You got Fletcher down on the end. He come in a little late. He had some stuff going on.
Yeah. Melanie always has to outdo everybody. She's got her little pom-poms.
She had the pom-poms. That Pilot, we've been giving away a lot of stuff. So and jumped in with some pom-poms and stuff. You know what? And that's part of it. If you don't get the young kids involved in this deal, there's no sense in even getting anyone involved.
It was a great run event, great race. Even though I won it, if I hadn't won it, I still would say the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, it was a great event. Now, here's the next $1 million question. Are we going to have one to race at next year?
That is the $1 million question. A lot of mum going on.
What is she doing with that camera? I'm going to beat her ass if she don't stop moving that camera.
Well, she's fighting with some camera. I don't know what she's doing.
She's trying to make you look good, and she can move that camera 6 ways from Sunday, and that ain't going to happen.
This mug ain't going to look good. I can tell you that. This mug ain't going to look good. It's wore down. It's rough. I'm glad we didn't do a show on Monday because I really look rough.
Me too.
I was wore down.
$1 million question. $1 million question. Did IHRA buy the PDRA?
Yep. I don't think there's no answers.
I've asked. I went from the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, and I got zero. Mum is the word. What I have heard that there was an offer made. I've heard that it was a done deal, that he got the track and PDRA. I've heard that it wasn't a done deal, that PDRA is going to go on strong. We're just going to have a different schedule next year. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of stuff going on in IHRA, good and bad. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the racing world right now with a lot of uncertainty. Gino's a big one to be talking.
Yep.
That's why he sells radios.
Really, I don't know when it'll come out. I guess if they do buy, when the check clears, the announcement will come. If not, we'll go back PDRA racing. There's a lot of variables there.
Yep. And I'll tell you this, I had a lot of mixed emotions about it. Number one, I was with PDRA from the start. My dad ran it. We started first race. I've got a lot of championships, PDRA, got a lot of friends, got a lot of family that are involved in the PDRA. And I feel like that it's something that's been built from the ground up and that's something that shouldn't take lightly. That being said, it is unfair for us as humans to ask a person to not better their life with either money or getting away from the limelight where they can go race and do what they need to do and do what they love without being spotlighted constantly.
I agree. I agree with that. And what will happen if they do? Then we got one series to race.
And that's going to change the game too.
Yes.
Not that we didn't have one series all these years, but this is what we've got to go through. IHRA has made some great strides in the sport. I think they've made some betterment. I think they've done some stuff that probably wasn't so great. But they're new and they're upcoming, just like PDRA had growing pains. They tried PDRA tried to basically take the ADRL platform and just kind of move it and make it better, and they did. Did it happen in 1 year when they took over? No, it took several years. It's taken 10 years for them to get to the point where they're better. Do they still need a lot of improvements? 100%. Well, I can go down the line of a lot of things I dislike about what they do, and there's a ton of things I do like about what they do.
Yep. It's the same way. I still think PDRA, not taken away from any other organization out there right now, has the absolute best two classes as far as the Pro Boost and Pro Nitrous. I mean, Pro Boost is probably the most competitive class in the country, period, bar none. I don't care. NHRA Pro Stock, you take all that shit.
Yep, I agree. So now let's run down two scenarios.
He used your front tires, John.
I did. I did.
He appreciated it, he said.
I did. I couldn't have done it without the boys. I would have been really stuck.
That's what it's about, though. If you're teammates, you got to take whatever you got. No different than us and Melanie. If anything's on our car, they got it. Anything in their trailer, we got, and it kind of works out that way.
And you got to think about it. Me and John don't have similar cars. Sure, we got the same motor, but he runs a Hearts, I run a Pro Charger. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, there's some disassociating stuff there that doesn't make them the same. Now, back to IHRA. So let's give a scenario. Okay, I want to give a scenario here. What if PDRA does not sell? We've got two organizations. PDRA tightens their schedule up and just moves stuff around that doesn't interfere with IHRA. And now we've got two places to race. IHRA is going to do a 10 to 12 race series, I've heard, with it able to drop 2 to 3 races. I haven't heard for sure 2 or 3 races, but which is cool. We used to do that back in the day. You can go to all of them. You drop your 2 worst. Or if you got 2 you don't want to go to, you just don't go to them. That's the 2 worst. So that is, I mean, that is a good deal. PDRA will probably still be an 8-race series. I think you'll see, a condensed schedule, like one here, and then one here, and then go right back down the line. I would hate to be the people in charge making these.
Shoot. That's serious.
Yeah. And Tommy's right. It did start in 1970s, 1925. But Tommy, what you got to understand, what we had in 1970, 1980, 1990 ain't the same IHRA we got now.
Right. That's a fact.
That's not the same IHRA we got now. And they're trying to make it better. I think there's some things that they could do a little better, but I think there's some things they've done great. The purses are reflective of what I think some of the classes that we run should be making.
He's paying great money. I think the biggest thing everyone's scared of, how long will this going to sustain?
Man, we've said that from day one. That's a broken record.
Right. Everybody in the country saying the same thing.
Yep. I would hate to be Tommy and try to make these decisions right now. I don't think I think it's a double-edged sword. I think if he sticks to course and stays with PDRA, then he's taking a chance and butting heads with another organization, and he takes a chance of maybe losing some cars here and there. But, I mean, we did it against Midwest.
Yep. PDRA is still the best series out there. Period. You can't take no with Keith and those guys. They do a great job out there, but we're on the East Coast, so the PDRA, and if you take the top 5 or 8 cars from the PDRA and put them whether winter series or anywhere else, and they're gonna They're going to shine.
Yep.
Period.
So we'll see.
That's it.
I have my thoughts on what I do. And so now let's say PDRA does get bought out by the IHRA, and now we only have an IHRA, which means everybody's going to go over into this one organization who's paying big money. We're going to have to travel a little more because the races are spread out a little more than they usually are. It'll be better for the guys in Ohio and things like that. We'll have to suffer what they've had to suffer. We'll have to travel, 8, 9, 10 hours every chance we want to go race, which is I've done it. I did it back in the early 2000s, and I've been to Tulsa more times than you can count.
Can Bob leave early enough during the week from his job?
Let me tell you something.
Just checking to make sure he can leave. I mean, I know the man's got shit to take care of.
It's going to get to the point where I got to check him out in the rest homes. What it's going to get.
I know how. If he's got to leave work early, he's pissed. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he ain't never been to work, so how's he going to leave work?
Bob, he's busting your ass, Bob.
He is. But I mean, it'll be a different story. Like Gene likes to come to some of the closer races, and there's not going to be that many close races for him anymore. But that's just the price we pay. Where we live, it's not easy for some of us, and it is easy for some of us.
Yep.
So we'll have to see. I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming up. I would like to invite everybody to the PDRA banquet. You never know; it might be the last one.
Maybe.
Never know. So
I think to make reservations as we speak.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We need to go to PDRA banquet. I don't care if you finish 50th or 2nd or 3rd or whatever. I think it's a good idea to come and check it out.
You wearing that same suit you wore last year?
No, that's my championship suit.
Okay, I'm just checking. It's kind of bright.
No, yeah, I think I might tone it down a little bit. I can't. It'd be like a wedding. Yeah,
I didn't go last year. I'm just saying.
Well, you need to go. It's a fun time. I've been to a lot of them. It's a great time. You get to see. It's about the time you feel like you need to get back and see your racing buddies again. But everybody come to PRI. You can go to PRI show. Like Friday night, stay Friday night. Go to the banquet. I think we do the banquet on Saturday night. Yeah, we do it Friday night again. It's Friday night again. Yeah. We used to do it on Saturday, but a lot of the vendors were having to pack back up that night, so we didn't want a lot of the sponsors to be able to come. Then we got Big Dog this Thursday night. Be the last one of the
again.
Season. Nope. This is at Piedmont. I'll be running the race as usual there, getting the track right for these guys. It's a big battle between Scott Lang and King Tut. Todd is driving Barry Mitchell's car. That is another chance for a championship there. I don't know which. Todd's won the Big Dog Championship before. I don't know how many this will be if he does win it, but I think Scott Lane's going to give him a run for his money.
Yep.
Let's see. Then we got IHRA Galot, which is at the beginning of November. I thought Bob ran Big Dog. Yeah, right. He's up in the tower running Big Dog. That's it. He calls them to the lanes, Travis. That's about all he does.
Somebody said he's up there drinking sweet tea and taking a nap. That's what I heard.
We got IHRA. This will be IHRA's first race in the South.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. That should draw. I'm gonna leave you boys off the hook on that one. I ain't gonna be there.
Scott's 7 points ahead in Big Dog.
Scott is 7 points ahead, so he just needs to maintain.
Yeah. That's pretty serious. What do you think? They're running Pro Mod down there and get a lot.
Yep. So it'll be 50,000 to win Pro Mod, 20,000 Pro Nitrous. Should draw a big crowd. My wife had planned a trip for us before all this ever came alight, and we really want to take the kids and enjoy. We didn't go on a summer vacation this year to do this, so I'm gonna take them on vacation and enjoy myself. We'll leave it to you guys. Leave it to somebody else to.
I got enough races planned. I can't go there too.
We got Cecil County Invitational, 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'm busting my butt trying to get my stuff back together for that race. Just depends on how things go. We were lucky to make. Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
Bob, put some duct tape on the front end and come on.
It ain't the front end; it's everything else. I mean, we were lucky to make the next round. We had
it worked.
Yeah,
Got it done.
I'm working. We were out there today trying to do what we could to get it done. So invitational's 50 grand at Cecil.
Yeah, I don't know how many cars is coming. I haven't got a big car count, I guess you could
I
say. From
hadn't
what
I
I'm
hadn't really
hearing.
heard, it
Heard
just
Randy was coming, maybe.
I did
And
hear that. I think Camp was coming, but
yep.
I think maybe that's changed. He had some issues this weekend too.
Okay.
Yep.
Jay Cox said something about he was coming.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? We'll see. That's one of those races that the weather really depends on what's going to happen.
I think. I mean, the weather should be at that time of year should be very, very good, and
Let's
I
see.
figure you guys should show up and shine.
Well, that's what I mean. I think so, but all right. Let's check the weather at Cecil right now.
It was warm today. The cold front's coming through.
Oh, here we go. It's 177 foot of air.
Well, the
with
cold front ain't quite there yet.
one flat correction.
That's about right for you to run 349.
I wish.
But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you got all that weight, you done blowed all that shit off the front end, so the car's lighter, so you can go a little bit faster.
This is no shit. So they told me I had to weigh after that run, which I was fine with. But obviously, dude, I weighed 2605, 2600. I mean, it blinked back and forth. So easy. I mean, it could have went the other way so easy.
Yep.
But I'm glad John's tires and wheels wasn't lighter because we had to put other tires and wheels on there to even get across.
Right.
We couldn't move it. So,
you should have had a cheeseburger for you run.
Yeah, I know. That's why I ran Pro Boost so I could get fat.
Right. It is. We run a little bit heavier than that, so
you're only 25 pounds heavier than me.
Yeah, but
30.
Our cars are a little bit heavier than that, so we don't got to worry about when we get to the scales. We don't even worry.
Well, normally I don't, but for some reason I blew half of it off.
Like we're good. I know I'm good. But
all right,
what are you gonna do? We got the invitational. You guys, if you don't come there, what are you doing? You just gonna set out to the winter series, or what you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, right now I'm on repair. I'm on just try to get. I pulled the motor down, took it to TKM, let them guys take a look at it, make sure we didn't have anything issues. I know we had some valve seats and some aluminum here and there, and just check the bearings and things like that. Something I would normally do, but I felt like with that kind of catastrophic failure, I needed to get the crank magged and things like that checked. But I don't really know. I mean, I want to go to the invitational. It's not looking good for me. Just simple fact, I can't get a lot of stuff back together.
You had that spare upstairs. It's got cobwebs on it. Let's be honest.
Well, it ain't just the motor. There's other things that I need to work. Pro Charger wants to make sure that never happens to anybody ever again, and so they're analyzing a lot of stuff that's going on with it. So
that's fair.
I don't want to go out there and do it again.
Laura, the scale lady at Cecil, she knows my shit's good.
So I got some big stuff coming up that will be announced in the next month or so. Really big news for me.
Really?
Yeah. Not even you know about it.
No, not even me. That's crazy.
No, I got some big stuff coming. So
you're going to run Top Fuel.
I wish. Does anybody want me to sponsor me to run Top Fuel? I'll do it. No. This is time of year that if you really want to get with racers and get sponsorships, not just me or Steve, any racer that needs sponsorship, if you own a business, I don't care if it's a lawn care business to a pressure washing business, if you want to go out and be a part of a lot of racing opportunities, check out, your local racers. If you got friends that race, every little bit helps. I mean, if you can help some guys out with, cold drinks, food, gas money, whatever it takes. I mean, we put our heart and soul in these things and a lot of money. I'm fortunate enough to have some great sponsors and a great business. You've got a great sponsor and a great business, and it puts a lot out there, but there's not a lot of guys out there that do that. A lot of industry people help. Featherlight Battery helps us with this. There's a lot of good companies out there looking for, namesake on cars. I'm going to be looking for a few to ride with me next year. I got some that are not renewing for next year. I got some that are renewing. I got some new ones. But
Randy Rutherford's on here, even got his little eyeballs up there.
I see that. I don't know what that's
He's
with.
paying attention what you.
He's worried to death.
That's what somebody said. You're going screw blower. That's what I heard.
Well, that's a lie.
I know that's a fact. Either Randy knows or he's paying attention. I ain't sure.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Oh, Bob ain't told nobody, or you ain't told Bob.
Bob don't know.
Bob don't know.
No.
I'm just checking because if Bob knows, somebody knows.
I got some big news coming. I wanted to kind of hold it down for a little bit because it's such big news. It's going to take me a month to get this big news out there. But I got some big news coming. It's going to be really cool. It'd be an awesome opportunity for a lot of people. My sponsors, of course, and a lot of opportunity for me and the sport. We got some new things coming out for the Party Time crew. I'm sure you're going to keep the Savage alive and keep it going for the Winter Series.
You never know what we're doing.
You going to rename it?
We might be. You never know. We might be Flat Hood.
You may be. Come on,
I doubt it. I don't see that happening. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
we may have some little special things coming in too, but we'll let that go for a bit.
Okay, so
we don't got all that big news that you got. We ain't got all that shit.
No, but I mean, we're gonna keep it alive. And I think the way Jess made it sound, this is the last boosting bullshit. This is not the last boosting bullshit.
You said it's the last boost? What? I think she meant for the PDRA season.
I think that's what she meant too. But people were texting me like, "You're not gonna do it no more." I'm like, "No, we're gonna do it again." So. Yep.
Everybody's on Bob's ass now. The comments are blowing up about Bob. They're getting all fired up.
Yeah.
Bob is he is nationwide.
He is. He's something
you
else.
drive the car. Do you get as much recognition as Bob?
Yeah, 409 come out. Oh, that's right. The 49, the new Proline 49 will be out. So we'll see how that goes. But no, I mean, this is a great time of year because we're kind of coming to an end, and then it's kind of like a beginning in the same aspect. So we're ending a season that we've worked hard at, but we're also coming out with new stuff. We're coming out with new sponsorship opportunities. We're coming out with a lot of things that can change the sport. There's a lot of stuff up in the air right now with the PDRA, IHRA, that kind of thing. But we'll see what it brings. Boosting Bullshit will keep going on. As soon as we get some news, if I get some insight, we'll be back on here. We're going to I think we'll try to get back on here, not next week, but the week after. We're going to do a every other week kind of thing.
It's hard every week, right? You got a job, I got a job.
We run out of shit to talk about.
We do, and we get a couple guests. We still got Scotty's going to come on at some point.
Yeah, I think Mel's going to come on.
Melanie's going to come on, and I think we need to do a tuner Monday.
We do. We need to get 2 tuners on here.
Yes, and let them battle it out a little bit. And we got a couple things planned out. I never thought we'd be planning shit for the internet, to be honest with you.
No, but we got the Winter Series coming up, and I'm looking forward to that.
We might even get Wes Buck on here
again.
He likes to talk about all that shit.
He does. So
we might have to schedule a 2-hour show.
But I think that covers just about anything, unless you got something you want to say.
Nope, I'm good. Everybody ran good. I still got to go back. Jill, is she watching? Jill Pilot's really been. She's tuned in. I don't know what's up. So I got to give her hell, right? Because for her to be a part of this deal makes Jean happy. So I got to make her happy.
It really was nice seeing it. It was nice seeing her at the racetrack. Yeah. So if you guys are at the racetrack and Jill's there, go say hi, hug her. Just don't mess her hair up.
No, don't mess her hair up.
You'll get angry about that, and then Jean will have to pay for it.
Yep, Jean will be up in that. But no, I got to say that because she's watching. She's at home watching, sending text messages. So I got to give her a call out because she's all in.
Yep.
Yep. How's the wife? She's good. You haven't angered her any of this show?
No, I have not angered her. No, she's good to go. Everybody's good.
That's a key.
If I haven't, follow Party Time Racing. Go to Pilot Racing Facebook page. I'm giving my personal social media a little rest. Just trying to get things squared away. I like the racing part of it more, so I'm going to concentrate more on that. So like you say, go to Party
I don't
Time
know how to
Racing.
tell you this, but you sometimes you stir a lot of drama up on the backside.
I always. Have you ever met my father?
I'm just saying, you may be his son.
Yeah, you think so?
I'm just saying. But anyway, I had to say that the drama Boost and Bullshit has stirred your drama up.
That's okay.
How many guys come by your pit in the last 2 races, and this is what I hear: people walk by, like, don't stop. They're walking by the pit, and I hear Boost and Bullshit.
Where's the king at? Where's the king at? I said, he's over there. Go bother him. No, they
I would have
guys.
never thought people would talk about that shit.
No, exactly. So,
But it is what it is.
Episode 17 brought to you by Featherlight Batteries. Featherlight Batteries is paying contingency PDRA and IHRA and some other places. So go check them out. They got racing
Battery
batteries
on the market.
Yep. They got batteries all the way down to go-karts to all the way up to semi trucks. So go check them out. Featherlight Batteries again. Chad Wright, he's always behind us.
Yes.
CJW Solutions. Go check him out if you need to sell your stuff. Now's the time to get it on the market. That way you'll be the first ones to sell before the winter comes up. Go see ET Edits for all your racing needs. If you guys need some stuff, some videos taken at the track or stuff done online, Facebook pictures, videos, whatever, she can take care of you. Like I say, go see us. Go see Pilot Racing. Go see Party Time Racing. We'll be back boosting bullshit, not next Monday, but the Monday after, and we'll continue to do this thing. As long as you guys watch, as long as you guys keep watching, listening to our shit, we'll keep doing it. So
we're in.
All right, guys, we're out. And King Daddy, I'll see you next time.
See you, buddy.
Yep.